Greetings everybody and welcome back to DeGrand, DeGrand Daddy Plays Hades, the long winter update. I literally just spent hours trying to get OBS to work properly. I have no idea what changed that caused all these many framing problems to appear in the first place. But I hope whatever that was, it's gone now. I have played literal hours of gameplay over the last few hours. Just trying out different settings, different OBS settings, just to get a quality recording in. And at the end of the day, now I'm back to my starting settings, which I usually use, and suddenly it seems to be looking okay. I hope that is going to last. So yeah, what I'm going to do for is just a very quick run, blasting through the game really quick, in order to see if this is finally going to work out. If it is going to work out, I'll be happy. If it isn't, then screw me, I suppose. And while we're at it, we're going to make this a Demeter heavy run, because Demeter, in my opinion, is one of the most fun and complete goddesses in the game, and I love her 3000. There are these fools. There was a small lack on in-game side. I actually recognize that, which is not what happens in these moments on the recordings. Usually when I record, there are no freeze frames, no lags. Everything is perfect. And when there's something up, you usually hear me say so.
So do generations, I suppose. Hyperion, my father, he'd not one redeeming quality. My sisters and my foster brothers and myself. This world owes us a debt for ridding it of him and his kind.
I gotta say, I kinda would be interested in the Titans version of that story. You know, there's always another side to the story. And I mean, you say we are supposed to be indebted to you, but right now you are basically killing off all the mortals by not doing that whole season change thing you are apparently all about. Sure, Artemis, why not? Would prefer to see more of Demeter, but that may still come around. Also, you notice that I have taken the Minotaur rush here. I did it mostly because I still want to see if that works out. I will. If that still works out with that World Shaker ability. I want more of Demeter. Also, I want these HP. I would have just gone for Sisyphus there, but I'm on a tight clock here. These guys are a bit on the tougher side, aren't they? That's one. They weren't that tough. Let's go for the shop first. I really am not all that interested in meeting Artemis here today. Hermes could be fine. Faster cast, sure, I take him. Could end up being useful. Free darkness. Oh yeah. When you come in here having full HP, it is so easy to forget that. Oh, I actually have you around him. Would have actually preferred to have Dusa or Sisyphus or Mac on me. Sadly, that was not in the cards. And we will take the killing freeze here. Thank you very much. See you around, Skelly. Back at the house. Oh, with the room being as crowded as it is right now, we don't get that much usage out of our killing freeze, or maybe we do. That brimstone had the effect, so we either killed everyone else or had everyone else being in a frosty mood. Which is, of course, very good for us. Hang on, pick it up, thank you. More darkness, more max HP, never hurt nobody. Oh yeah, all these hour-long test runs. since the Guan Yu special run. I did on my old save file, so you have not missed out on any story progress since then. I think. It was a very, very long session, and the worst part about it is that I have no actual recordings to show for that. They were all very fast runs because I played them on low heated settings. But I actually learned something that I wasn't fully aware of, so I'm looking forward to hopefully show off a little bit more of that in this save file in the upcoming videos too. Apparently there are a lot of interactions with the bosses that you don't get if you fight them in their empowered forms. For example, in just the most recent patch, they added a lot of lines for Zagreus that play when he goes up against the Hydra. But I haven't heard any of those in this entire update thus far, and apparently they only play when you fight against the Hydra in its base form.
I'll take it.
So fighting the Hydra and basically all the bosses in their base form is what we are going to be all about.
Let's carry on.
Athena, huh? Sure.
Come in useful.
Sure, let's take the Holy Shield.
Strength of the
That will
gods.
come in useful much later down the line.
Oh, great.
Hello.
So, it's a mega hot mess. Let's clean you up.
Oh, you will find that I am way too dirty to be cleaned up properly.
Better stop that.
My dear sweet child. The cool thing is that because she is alone all the time, she will have the killing freeze effect on her active all the time. So we have relatively smooth sailing against her. Smooth. Lisping there a bit. We don't have all that much offensive power right now, but I hope that Demeter is going to fix that. I also wouldn't mind meeting Poseidon or Dionysus here. I want this run to be super heavy on all the frosting effects.
Failed just as her sister did.
Yes, she did. Better get used to that. There's going to be a lot more where that came from, you trust me. And yeah, I really want to see if that Wall Smasher really does end up getting the entirety of the Minotaur Rush extra damage. It's a very, very small and minor thing that could or could not end up happening. But if it really can happening, it will be amazing. Alright, who's here? Show yourselves. I mean, even if it doesn't, you still can get the Minotaur Rush together with the Sudden Rush and still get super strong, super fast charge attacks off that way. I wish these guys would move around a little bit less. Like that. Yeah, we know, Athena. I actually... Okay, here's the thing. I actually have to remind myself to stop doing that. I have been legitimately blasting through the game on these test runs. I have skipped all the conversation options. I actually have to remind myself to stop doing that now. I don't think Athena had anything interesting or noteworthy to say there. But you might never know. It's you down. Ooh, boy.
Olympus calls.
Let's see here.
Just thought I'd check up on you, boss, and bring you this.
Awfully nice of you. Extra dashes and quick recovery. I like them both.
Felt that.
Ooh, we don't have enough money for the shop, have we? We don't. We actually don't. That's a shame. Let's try a reroll here.
Changes around.
One more. Oh, I had a good feeling about that one. Not quite what I was hoping for, but it will do. It will absolutely do. Hello, you too.
Thank you, Zagreus.
Got a debuff for me, girl? She does. Yay.
Athena's power.
Good shot there, Zagreus. I guess you got.
Ooh, I guess I got you.
Why don't you go take a shot at this?
Alright, I will take plenty of shots. As long as you don't make me say shots fired afterwards. Feels so long for the Minotaur Rush to get to the point where it deals all of its extra damage. Ooh. That's one. Another one is somewhere up in there. And now nobody is left.
Fine. I'm not angry anymore. Not really, anyway. But you just watch yourself with me. You got it?
No, you watch yourself with me. Okay, what to do, what to do. I mean, it could take her cast. Sure, let's do it. At least that would open up a duo boon option for us, and they are both here, huh?
Something else.
That is the girl I really wanted to meet all along. I would love to see her legendary, that would be amazing.
Why, it's the barge of death.
But there would be other cool things we would love to see in here too. No idea what the Void Stone's doing all the way in the back there. Well, now it isn't doing anything anymore. We saw to that. Also, no reason to not lose my cast every now and then. Alright, what do we earn?
Olympus, I accept this message.
There's a legendary. Also Wrath effect, also a attack. We take the legendary.
Icy.
Very icy. Icy and spicy. Oh, and that guy showing up, of course. Hello.
We'll have to catch up at some other time, though good to see you anyway.
I know, I agree. It's good to see you too. Where are our foes? He got... actually, none of them. I was so sure you got some killing done over there. Must have been my mistake. Oh, you know what it was? It was me executing these fools with my legendary. Or maybe his executes count as my executes, and I get the credit for that? Could that be a thing? Anyway, I do enjoy the idea of him not getting any kills in here. He's going to get some there. Yeah, he got some at long last. That being said, the number of enemies is a bit excessive in here, wasn't it? 47 without Eurydice or anything being active.
Keep going.
Shut your face. There is... oh yeah, we actually want the gems here.
Let's try it.
You shall pay for that.
Athena once more, and my girl, the lovely Eurydice. Actually interested in both. Athena has the ability to give us a duo boon, but Eurydice is Eurydice, you know? I don't think there's much more to say about that aside from that. We just love her so much.
Hello, Eurydice.
Hello.
Hey, it's the Hades kid. So what's it gonna be this time, Your Royal Majesty?
The best you got, please.
Huh? I knew it.
You know me so well.
Thanks so much.
It's always a pleasure coming by. We actually got a little bit more crit chance out of that, so that's nice, I suppose.
Greetings, Karen.
And there's nothing interesting.
Pay for that.
Nothing interesting at all. Actually, 100 coins for an extra % crit chance. It's okay. That's not the worst.
I will keep coming back, just like your stupid heads.
That's a line I never heard before. Not even on all the test runs I did before. And I actually came around to appreciate the craftsmanship on this room. I think that relief on the ground there, I think that was there before. But I don't really get to see it all that much because I usually play higher heated runs. Also, those pillars over there, they haven't been here all this time either. Probably have been introduced when they redid a lot of the assets here in Asphodel. Which is absolutely cool by me. And yeah, as you can see, we are doing a pretty fine job in here, just keeping these fools whelmed. And the legendary of Demeter finishing the job off every now and then. When you watch out a little bit for it, it is much more noticeable. And that looks amazing. Oh man. I think they went the extra mile and made that whole execute animation against bosses a bit more flashy. And I love it. You even see a scythe just appear there. And I love it.
Still there, are you?
Yes, I am. What's it to you?
Indeed.
Let's just keep going on.
Take me up.
So if we get the World Smash in here, we might have one of the strongest runs we've ever had on our hands. If we don't, then we just have to hope that the other options will be fine too, I suppose. There's the hammer. Still hoping to see more of Demeter in here. Because their frosting effects, they are just so cool. Demeter in my book is one of the most exciting gods to play if you get all of her boons. And literally all of her boons. Her kit is just so synergistic with itself. Much more than almost any other god in the game. And I love it. I mean, she also has just a nice selection of very strong boons in general. She is definitely a... All of these are terrible. All of these are actually terrible. God damn it, game. Okay. Pulverizing blow. Could have had the Sudden Rush, would have been amazing. Could have had the World Smasher, could have been amazing. But it was all not meant to be, evidently. Evidently it was not. Ah well. We'll just have to cope with that. Who's next? Minotaur Rush is pretty strong, isn't it? More enemies. There they are. And they juke me. They all juke me. I wish these fools would stop showing up. Finally.
Keep me going for a bit.
Look at that. Your wishes can come true. What's in here? Nothing. Athena, Artemis. We could go for any of these. Maybe we should try to fish out that duo boon in here. Hello.
I'm still learning all your tricks, short one. Come show me more.
I will gladly oblige. And I have to say, man, this fight without the extra conditions being active, it's a difference like night and day. That attack, for example, with the heated option being active, would have fit me. And it would have been terrible. But like that, we are just shrugging it off. Like it's nothing. That was all he had to say to that. Enough, and then he snorted.
Got you, Asterius.
Did you notice that even his shadow was becoming blue there as he throws up more and more? That's a nice attention to detail, isn't it? Let's take the Brilliant Repulse here. Get some even stronger deflects in here. I had such a good feeling about this, and it was all for naught. Damn. Never use your rerolls when you have only one option left. I know better and I still do it, and it almost never works out. Sometimes you think it would, and maybe sometimes it will. But the situations where it does are just a deception. They try to lure you into spending all of your fated authorities. All your hard-earned fated authorities without anything true, real, and strong to show for it. There's one more of these fools over here. Thanks for the HP. We could actually use the money.
Sure, why not?
That was beautiful.
Oh man, I just hope that the recording looks good afterwards. I'm actually kind of exhausted from all the playing I did. Ooh. I really wanted to get so much stuff done on this weekend. I wanted to do so many quality recordings for so many games. And now I'm stuck doing all of this. But as long as it works out, it is worth it.
I somehow assist you then.
Yes, you might. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
And sure, let's reroll here.
This instead.
Ares? Where does he come from? Come on.
Our messenger Hermes has been in contact with you by now, yes? Perhaps you shall not see him very often, but my work keeps him rather preoccupied shepherding souls and such.
Yeah, he is a very busybody, isn't he? Sure, I take it.
War God's power.
I take it. Wanted to see more out of Demeter, but apparently that was just not meant to be. I mean, on the bright side, maybe we get the duo boon between Athena and Ares. That would actually be a nice extra source of damage for us to be had in here. Ah well, only one way to find out. Athena would probably be just a very good goddess to see here in general. Just on account of her being able to give us 2 duo boons now. But man, Demeter ended up being a somewhat sore disappointment. I mean, we got a legendary, so I can't complain too hard, but I really wanted to see a little bit more of her. What I could have stood to see a little bit less of are all of these fools in this room.
Don't trust me again.
That was a little bit excessive now, wasn't it? I think it was.
Must have slept.
That's bad.
I'll take this one.
A very, very mediocre selection. We could make our cast a bit stronger, but do we really want to? I don't think we do. Alright, beef boy time.
Gentlemen.
We've nothing left to say to one another, Hellspawn, other than to battle!
Amandala. But yeah, this fight, I am not afraid of it at all. Sarah's already at half HP. Forgot that we can actually summon Skelly in here. Haven't done that in a while, have we? Theseus, 50%. Oh, they're all going hard on him. That's the Minotaur being executed. And Skelly is down there. And that's the same for Theseus. Man, I love these fancy executing moves.
That's one champion unseated.
Oh yeah, hello.
I dedicate this victory to you, good Shade.
You're the greatest.
Must I send Cerberus to go back again?
I mean, here's a question. Why is that shade red in the first place? What caused that change in color? Almost all the shades, they range between white, bluish, greenish. And that shade is just red. And it's the only red shade I can consciously remember having seen. What is causing that? It's a valid question now, isn't it? There's the deadly reversal, which is very nice. And, of course, Demeter, nowhere to be seen. Nowhere to be seen. Okay, fine. Fine, okay. If that is how the game wants to be, so be it.
No use.
Oh man, I want to get all the Arctic Blasts in here. He just died. He just died over there. Must have been my killing freeze, putting him in range for the legendary to execute him. And you know what? I don't mind that in one bit. Wanna bet that well has a goddamn Death Defiance in it?
I can't.
There is actually none. That's actually amazing. Did not see that one coming.
That's one of their layers.
Oh yeah, it's only gonna be one of these busybodies, isn't it? 1, 2. Man, I love the execute. It's so good. Divine Protection. If you want me to have that Divine Protection, Athena, I will take it. Let's go for Ares. That was no trouble. No trouble at all. Let's hope that this is gonna be the last room. I wanna be done with this fast. Just because I can't anticipate to see if the recording actually looks a little nicer than some of the last ones. And when it does, I'll be happy. Execution!
It's no use.
We are not done. We are very not done. Oh well, now that would have been too nice. Wouldn't have been.
Good, come on in.
Yeah, come in. Let me see you out. Almost stepped into that chainsaw there. Almost. But then I decided to not do that. Alright, Ares, something good? No Duaboon. Actually, just terrible stuff in general. You should be ashamed of yourself, shouldn't you? Ares, Ares, Ares. Oh, there's a fish.
I think I see a fish.
Ooh. If you would have seen all these test runs I did, you would be so angry with me because I was leaving all the fish behind. All the fish. I had no regard for them at all. But Scuff over here, he belongs to us. Okay, we go for Artemis, I guess. Ooh.
Not now.
I mean, I really can't complain about the run. It is a very strong run. But I wanted the run to be a little bit more cool. Pun intended. This run could have been much cooler than it is. I wanted to freeze Hades all the way down to freezing temperature. Exit wounds? I mean, we could take it. Do we want to take it? No, I think the exit wounds actually going to be... the clean kill is actually going to be stronger.
Thank you, goddess. Not yet.
That's going to give us a nice added bit of damage.
Thank you, mate.
And here we take... Stronger special seems nice. Stronger blinding flash. Even more crit chance? Sure, why not?
Persuades the underworld's ferocious guardian to move aside.
Thank you. Alright, Hades. Let's end you properly. Ares, Athena, Demeter, and Artemis. What a weird combination. What a very, very weird combination of gods that is.
Father.
I mean, it's not that weird.
What is it going to take for you to understand that your place is in the house?
If you look at it like that, Iris and Athena, Athena and Artemis, Artemis and Ares, these three make for a lot of good pairings. And Demeter being Demeter just makes basically everything much better. Scaly is actually not going to live mostly because I am going to accidentally kill him. He's already down. But you know what, that's okay. He knew the risks of coming in here, and... I mean, we do know Scaly. We know he takes pleasure in getting beat up for a bit. How come we haven't lost any HP yet? Have we picked up a snack somewhere along the way? We may have. I don't know.
You asked for this.
Lasers. You fool, I'm not afraid of lasers. Also not afraid of these traps. And the execute. Did we end this fight without getting hit?
Were it not for all my wretched kin upon Olympus, you...
I think... Did we? I think we did. Also a nice... Perfect clear. Oh, that's so nice. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, what can I say? I did not see that one coming. I never saw it coming. We had so many legendary stuff in here too. Okay, that's cool. I take it.
After defeating his lord father yet again, Prince Zagreus begins to shiver and catch cold. And, as is well known, there sadly is no cure for such a thing.
I did not even notice that at all. At some point I was like, hang on, why is my HP bar still full? At this point I should have gotten hit, right? There was a nice mixture probably out of the deflex and the legendary of Athena, and my charge attack just keeping me safe pretty nicely. There she is. Why can't I give you a bottle of ambrosia? I do have a bottle of ambrosia.
You know, it must be pretty handy being able to turn somebody into stone. Is that something you can just do whenever you please, like, I don't know, sticking out your tongue or something?
That's an interesting way to ask that.
But not so hard. You have to get yourself pretty worked up and picture what you're seeing like like a picture, really. And then, whoop, stone statue. It's funny. I used to think everybody could do it.
It is actually pretty interesting because in most media, the stone petrification stare of a Gorgon is usually depicted as something involuntarily, something that they just do without any effort being put into it.
Probably for the best that we cannot.
I suppose that's true.
Is here under control.
Of course you do. You are very dependable after all. Anything to say for yourself?
That you're never getting out of here.
Have I mentioned that you are going to be so very wrong?
Cerberus goes about his business, gnawing in this case.
What is he gnawing on?
Not everybody knows exactly how to give you pets and live to tell of it, right, boy?
Is that so? I wonder.
Have you no better way to pass the time?
I gotta say, man, looking at this, he really does look a lot like the Smite Hades. Also, I never noticed that.
A vast and intricately crafted mosaic depicts the underworld king presiding over the enormity of his domain, whilst its chthonic residents look on in awe of him.
He's not really that great.
Like, shut your face. Especially the area around his head. It really just reminds me so much of the Smite Hades. It's actually an insane. Sure, why not?
Let's have that nectar.
Last time I saw Dusa, she was asking for 2 ambrosia bottles, so I'm actually going to spend some of my diamonds. See if we can now give her anything. We still cannot. Dusa. But we still have to give her something. Maybe it's actually bugged? I don't know. I have no idea. Let's actually go back once more, really quick, check it out. Where are you at? She's gone. She vanished on us. Oh, I can actually examine this. And it doesn't do a thing. It just shakes.
I need to get to work. I'll see you later.
Goodbye. I feel like that should do something, but I have no idea what that something would be. Oh yeah, we have fish.
Look at what I caught, chef.
There's Dusa.
Always a pleasure.
And now we can gift her stuff. 2 bottles.
Ambrosia isn't only for the gods, you know, Dusa. It's for anyone we really care about. So, here. Please enjoy this, or just add it to the lounger's stash, whatever suits you.
Oh, but you really mean that, huh?
I do.
But you're the prince himself, and I'm just... Look, we both know I am just a floating monster head and a custodian. I just don't understand. Why keep on being nice to me like this? I thought you'd never even talk to me.
I don't know why she would even start thinking that in the first
You're
place.
so much more than what you said. I wish you could see that. If only everybody in this house had your spirit.
That's true, she is very cheerful.
If only everybody in this this house had yours, Prince Zagreus. You make me feel like I'm complete, you know? It's really nice sometimes knowing somebody really cares about me here.
No, that's cute.
It should be more than sometimes that you feel that way as far as I'm concerned. I've never met anybody like you before. My father always told me not to smile quite as much, but you're like me.
What? Because I smile? Smiling's just a little something that I like to do to deal with the day. Though, oh, that's what you meant.
Yeah?
I see. Look, this is kind of a lot. I had better go. I'll cherish the ambrosia though, okay?
That's nice.
Tusa, wait.
Do we really have to give her 2 ambrosia bottles every time we want to make progress with her? Because I'm actually kinda out of them. Do I actually have to spend all my diamonds for those? There's a good chance that I might. Oh, well. She is getting a little bit flustered over there. Actually starts to sound very nice. Keep it going. One of these days we will be an absolutely masterful player. I have no idea what the reward for this will be. I can check it. It's in the prophecy. It wasn't even that high. Nothing special, I think. Maybe some ambrosia bottles? Was that it? Keep on playing, boy. Keep on playing. Ah, that sounds nice. Maybe I should learn some kind of music instrument as well. Let's see. The gift of song. Only 1 bottle of ambrosia for that? Okay. Okay, fine. I get you, game. I got you. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope this recording will come up nicely. If you liked the video, let me know in the comments below. And I will see you all in the next video. Until then, have the greatest of days and stay as awesome as you are.